are back with another garden update. Bought me a tripod sprinkler. Now I need two more, so I don't have to keep moving it. But it beats dragging a hose all over the garden to get everything nice and soaked down. I can let this run about 45 minutes at each end of the garden and does great. But yeah, I'm gonna buy two more of those. They're like 30 bucks at Walmart. It's a really nice setup, easy to adjust and set up, and you can do it complete 300-degree rotation, or you can do it side to side, back and forth. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get two more, and that's gonna be my watering system for this year, and maybe do something different next year. But yeah, that's my garden update. Corn's doing great. My white half runners are doing awesome. Cucumbers are popping through. I went ahead and put some snap sweet peas in the ground right here at this row. Got my green onions, potatoes, bell peppers, banana peppers, red peppers, more corn, more banana peppers, tomatoes, more potatoes over there at that end row. Don't have nothing here yet, but I have stuff on order that I'm gonna try. I'm at zone 6 according to the Ohio thing, and so I went with some plants that they say do good in this area. Ordered some spinach for my neighbor Erica, the nurse, and what else did I get? I ordered some chives, some garlic chives. Got all kinds of cool stuff coming. But yeah, I got this whole empty area between that row of fencing to the left to the green onions. That's empty. There's nothing there yet. And that's where all that will go. Oh, and I ordered more white half runners. And the name of that company is called ThreshSeeds.com. I was calling it Mountaineer Seeds, and that's just the name of the seed. Mountaineer white half runner green bean. But anyway, dogs are around here somewhere. I've been dog setting all day. They probably over at their house. Oh yeah, there's Coop over there. But a lot has changed here, man. My cousin scraped a bunch of dirt away from the shop and the house, and it's just going to make life better during those storms. And then he extended the driveway on back to the corner of the house over to the shop. Got rid of those big boulder rocks that used to be here next to the shop. All that dirt that he scraped away, he used to fill in these low spots, which was great. And then right there, you can see a dark spot that used to be a burn pile. He scooped all that up with the skidster, got it out of here. Yeah, and then filled in a low spot there, another one there, one out in front of the house. Some of you might remember, had a couple of pine trees come down over the winter. That was right here behind the shop. One was leaning up against the shop, one was leaning to the neighbors, and there was 5 left. I'd cut those 2 down that fell over, got those cut up and burned and out of here, but the other 5 used to be right through here. He came through here with that skidster. I didn't even know he was doing it. I come out the house and I see a tree laying over. I thought, oh no, a tree fell over. But it was him. He knocked them all over, wrapped a chain around all 5 of them, and drug them all in one bunch with the excavator all the way out there behind the old outhouse, and broke them up, piled them. Gonna make one heck of a bonfire. But I'm not gonna light that up until we get a good downpour, which Saturday we're getting one. After that, then I'll light that up, because right now everything's just too dry. So we haven't been getting any rain. We're going on the 8th day, I think, right now, no rain. So that's why I had to get this sprinkler system going, because dragging that hose around and it was just killing me. But anyway, oh, and I put a post in the ground. Remember this piece that used to be on that crane lift that I mounted to my dolly cart? I drilled holes, put some wood bolts in there and bolted it to that landscape timber after we put it in the ground, and all of my excess hose is right there. And I don't have a water hookup back here, but I have two 100-foot hoses, which is perfect. As you can see, the hose is right here, leads up to the driveway, goes under my ramps, goes over past the pressure washer, and up to the well. I got another 20-footer, 20 or 25-foot. But there used to be a mound of dirt laying here. He used that excavator, spread that all out, and got it all nice and tidy for me. But yeah, I love it. And then next project, I think, is going to be, we're going to build a roof, porch roof out from the house. Can't go too far. The house ain't that tall, so I'm thinking probably 6 foot to where we can get a good pitch on it, so that rain and ice and snow can fall off. But you see, here's how he did this driveway for me. He dug a big hole right here, and there was a lot of dirt, and he filled it in with asphalt shavings. Hey, Cooper. But yeah, beautiful. I love it. Alright guys, y'all take care. Talk at you soon. And threshseeds.com. Link is in the description. Go check them out. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the garden tiller. Man, this thing, MTD no longer manufactures the belt for this. According to the part number in the description of the belt, it's a 1/2 inch by 57 inch. Bought one at Napa. It was way too tight. Found a company online that custom makes them with Kevlar material. Too tight. And it's exactly the way it's described with the part number. They even printed the part number on the belt, but it's too tight. So that's where I stand right now on this freaking tiller. Till I find a right belt, which so far no one has. I'm pretty much screwed on this tiller. May have done all that work for nothing. But, alright. Cooper's ready to lay down in the AC and cool off for a while. I'm going to join him. Catch y'all later.